It is the central message we've heard all day from people here in the Valley and around the country, but it's a message not easy to digest for hundreds of Valley students.
Yeah, the scene just moments ago after students from at least 6 schools walked out. ABC 15's Chris Groh has been covering the protest all day. And Chris, this is all over the presidential election?
Yeah, exactly. They're furious that Donald Trump won the election. Now, emotions here right now have died down as we've seen the groups dwindle and go home for the day. But earlier, the passion was so intense. Many of the students telling us that they fear for what will come in Donald Trump's presidency. In fact, one girl that we spoke to telling us that they hope demonstrations like this will shift something in the future.
I hope it changes everyone's mind. I hope it changes his mind too. And I hope he sees us for who we are, not just for like what he hears in the media.
Of course we do.
Now, what you're seeing now is the hundreds of students that were here earlier today voicing their anger. Again, many of them telling us that as Latinos and immigrants and from those families of those people that they are scared for what will happen to their family and friends who are immigrants. Now, this protest has been loud and there have been signs and chants, but DPS telling us today that it's been pretty much very peaceful. But this all started hours ago as walkouts from several Valley schools. In fact, Joe Bartels has been covering that throughout much of the day. Joe?
Yeah, Chris, this big walkout, like you said, started around noontime, and still at the Capitol there is a police presence, and we know that this affected several area high schools. Now, we first spotted students chanting and waving signs using profanities on Central near Thomas. That group, about 150 students or so, were from Central High School. We caught up with them. At the same time, students from Carl Hayden and Metro Tech High Schools walked out. One student told us this all started on social media this morning and just mushroomed from there.
We just want to show our anger at why Trump is president. We don't think that it's right. You know, all the things he did during the election, all the rude things he said, you know, that's what we're here for.
And Phoenix police had to block traffic for the students while they walked over to the Capitol. Coming up at 5, some of the dangerous behavior we caught on camera as those students made their way to the Capitol. Reporting live, Joe Bartels, ABC 15 News.
Joe,